Hey everyone, this is Zenith, her voice, her stories. Welcome back to the channel. Today, I have a story that's going to keep you on the edge of your seat. So grab a seat, get comfortable, and get ready. Because what you're about to hear is full of twists, emotions, and lessons you won't forget. If you enjoy videos like this, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Let's dive in. When I was a kid, there was this old gray house at the end of Maple Street. Everyone in the neighborhood said it was haunted, but nobody really knew why. The windows were covered with dust so thick you couldn't see inside, and every night you could hear faint whispers if you walked past it after dark. One rainy October evening, my friends dared me to step inside. I told them I wasn't scared, but truth is, my heart was pounding. I pushed the creaky gate open, and it screamed like it hadn't moved in years. The air was cold, heavy, and smelled like wet wood. I stepped onto the porch, and before I could even knock, the front door slowly opened. By itself. Inside, everything was frozen in time-old portraits on the wall, furniture covered in white sheets, and a broken chandelier dangling by one wire. As I moved deeper, the floorboards groaned beneath me. I could feel something, watching. Then I heard my name, whispered so close, I could feel the breath on my ear. Soul? I turned around fast, but no one was there. The whispers grew louder, coming from upstairs. Every instinct told me to run, but something pulled me forward, like I had to know who or what was calling me. I climbed the stairs, step by step, until I reached the attic door. It was half open, and a faint light flickered inside. I pushed it slowly, and froze. In the middle of the room was a dusty mirror, and in it I saw myself. But not me now. It was younger me, maybe 10 years old, standing behind my reflection, smiling. She whispered, "You never left, remember?" Suddenly, the floor cracked beneath my feet, and everything went black. When I woke up, I was lying on the porch, rain pouring on my face, my friends shaking me awake. They said I'd been gone for 2 hours. But here's the thing. When I looked at my reflection in the puddle next to me, that same little girl was smiling back. I couldn't sleep that night. Every time I closed my eyes, I saw her, that little version of me, smiling from the mirror. Her eyes weren't just mine. They were darker, colder, like she knew something I didn't. The next morning, I went back to the house. I told myself it was just my imagination. Maybe I fell and hit my head. But when I reached the gate, something was different. The grass was freshly cut. The windows were clean, and the front door, it wasn't old and cracked anymore. It looked new. I stepped inside, and my heart dropped. The furniture wasn't covered anymore. The chandelier was glowing bright. It was like the house had come back to life. Then I heard laughter upstairs. My laughter. I ran up, threw open the attic door, and there she was again, the little me, sitting on the floor, playing with an old music box. When she saw me, she smiled and said, "You took too long." "What do you mean?" I asked, trying to keep my voice steady. She tilted her head. "You promised you'd come back for me." Before I could speak, the mirror behind her began to shimmer. Inside it, I saw flashes, memories I didn't remember. A birthday party in that same house, a woman who looked like my mother but older, and me running out the door, crying. Suddenly the little girl whispered, "You left me here when you forgot." The room went ice cold. My breath turned white. She stood up, reached toward me, and when her hand touched mine, it felt like lightning. I saw everything. This house had once been ours. My family lived here before the fire. I was the only one who survived. I stumbled back, gasping, as the mirror cracked. The reflection of the little girl vanished, but her voice echoed in my head. "Don't leave me again." I ran out of that house and didn't stop until I reached home. But every mirror I've looked into since that night, still has a faint crack right across my reflection's smile. I thought it was over. I avoided that house, avoided mirrors, avoided anything that could show my reflection. Weeks passed, but the nightmares didn't stop. Every dream was the same. I was standing in front of that broken mirror, and the little girl whispered, "Come home." One night, I woke up to the sound of music. That same lullaby from the attic, the music box. It was playing inside my room. My chest tightened. I turned on the lamp. And there it was, sitting on my dresser, slowly turning. I froze. I hadn't brought it home. The mirror across the room started fogging up, even though the air was still. A handprint appeared on the glass from the inside. My voice trembled as I whispered, "What do you want?" Then I heard her faint but clear to be one again. The lights flickered. The room twisted, like the walls were breathing. My reflection started moving on its own, smiling wider and wider until it looked nothing like me. I tried to look away, but my body wouldn't move. The reflection reached out and I felt its hand grab mine through the glass. For a second, everything went white. When I opened my eyes, the room was calm again. Morning sunlight filled the space. The music box was gone. I walked to the mirror, and this time, my reflection didn't move. It stared back at me blankly, like it was waiting. Then just before I turned away, it blinked and whispered, "Welcome home."
Wow, what a story, right? If you love hearing real-life stories like this, you're in the right place. Don't forget to like this video, share it with your friends, and subscribe to my channel so you never miss a story. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.